Rocco, and you're listening to Occupy the Media. We got one more segment before the weekend. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I need a little break, man, because I be up late looking at these articles and going through things, reading. I be tired, man, waking up 3-4 times, cutting off the alarm. You still there, Cuzzo?
Yep.
All right, I can hear you good, nice and clear. Okay, so real quick, I just want to remind everybody, if you're listening, very important, gotta say this, that Ron Paul today, where's he going to be today? He's going to be in Houston at 7 p.m. At the Hoff Hines Pavilion, 3466 Cullen Boulevard, 77204. So if you can, make sure you get out there. Also, if you haven't, donate to RonPaul2012.com. And this weekend, we have Louisiana District Caucuses, Saturday, April 28th, from 8:30 a.m. until 12 noon. Somebody told me it's Massachusetts as well. So if that's the case, you need to get out there. We need as many delegates as possible. We need to prove the media wrong. And also, if you haven't heard, Ron Paul is coming to the University of California in San Diego, and he will be there May 4th at 7 p.m. at the Warren Mall. That's on the north side of the Warren Lecture Hall. And I'm going to do everything I can to get there, hopefully get backstage, man. If I can get a word or two with him or an interview or something, I would definitely be putting that on RonPaulRadio.com, and hopefully you can check for that sometime next week or the week after. So, yeah, man, so I wanted to jump into the media. And first thing I want to say is to check this video out, man. You got to see this. It's on somebody posted on Daily Paul. You can probably get on YouTube, though. New Ron Paul video, Voice of a Veteran. Took a couple of the veterans talking. It has some music behind it. It's good, man. We got a new Marine that spoke out at one of the conventions. So check that out. That's real good. All right, so, yeah, what do you say?
Yeah, I saw something like that. Some Marine spoke out against Obama and got less than dishonorable discharge.
Oh yeah, I reported on. Yeah, I reported on that too. But that's actually a different case. I was talking about somebody who was at a Ron Paul. Well, who was at the convention, for the delegates or whatever. He spoke out for Ron Paul. He was a Marine. But I know what you're talking about. I reported on that. I'm actually trying to see if I could possibly interview him. But yeah, he said screw Obama. He's not going to listen to him if he tries to, basically tell him to do things against the Constitution. And he got in trouble for it. And I was talking about on the show. It's funny, not funny, but it's crazy how the people that over there risking their lives. I think he did 9 years or something? Over there really putting in work, doing things that I wouldn't do, and doing things that a lot of other people wouldn't do. Definitely the people, their masters, the commander-in-chief people, all them, they definitely wouldn't do it. But they get millions of dollars, all these hookups through Wall Street, working with the bankers, chicken hawks, don't ever go to war. But yeah, these kids go, because he speaks his mind on Facebook, 1 post, 2 posts, whatever. He got to get his pay taken down, get other than honorable discharge. I mean, these are the things, man. These are the things that drive me crazy. I mean, from the person getting pepper sprayed to death, over here in L.A. County, I played it early on the show, a lady gets pepper sprayed, now she's blind. I mean, I don't know what to say. Cops over here in Pasadena shooting an unarmed man through the window. like, what is this? The camera, is this Hollywood? I mean, this is just crazy. They are just... It's just getting out of control. They're trying to divide the country. That's what the media is doing, and that's what I want to jump into for the rest of the show here, is talking about the media, just how we need to occupy them and why we are coming together, why we're going to fight back. And not just, one thing is we got to become our own media. Like, we got to start going to our own sites. We got to start going to those that are our peers, Ron Paul supporters. Everyone's doing their part, and we all need to support each other. And that's how we occupy the media as well. But at the same time, we need to literally, physically occupy the media. At their studios, every station. I mean, what do you think about this? Tell me what you think about this, man. He goes to Pittsburgh, his hometown, and gets no coverage.
Why would you when there's going to be thousands of people there? It'd be the worst thing you can do to show Ron Paul support. It's just they're listening to Daddy. Daddy's saying, ignore Ron Paul or you lose your job, and, pretty much it. Or just come in line. They don't even have to probably say that. They're so used to eating out Daddy's hand that, hey, he's right no matter what. Ron Paul's the enemy. He's crazy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. But, yeah, he has millions and millions of followers, especially in the military. The most followers in the military follow Ron Paul. You know, we support him. We know what's really going on, but yet the media is doing its job, you know, not letting us speak, not letting us tell our stories, and confirm that Ron Paul again is right. I mean, you know, shoot.
I mean,
guess
we can just talk about, you know, it's a perfect time to talk about this because I told you about Ron Paul, and
right.
the thing is that I liked about you was that was that you kind of picked up on the truth the way I did. Now, there's some people, man, tell your boy to be quiet, man. You know what I'm saying? My goodness.
We still got people that for some reason their mind or their something is still in 30s. So
no. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say though. That's what you're right. Exactly. Is that the way you picked up on it is like me. It's like so some people they got to hear it for a while. Like the truth got to keep hitting them in the face to get it. You know, they're going years on thinking about foreign policy is the right thing, thinking about, you know, the police state is probably the right thing, whatever the case may be. But if it was like for you and me, and you could talk about this, it's like as soon as I heard the truth, it was like automatically shed my skin right there. It was automatically like, you know, I turned the switch on. It's like, okay, there's the truth. What else is there to debate? Now let's get it out there. Well, talk about when I told you about Ron Paul and then the revelation you had or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I remember you telling me about Ron Paul. Really didn't pay attention much, but when I started doing more research into just the world and things around me, like my food, vitamins, you know, the car I drive, the gas I put into my car I drive, and then being around my military battle buddies, exchanging stories and video, and it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable where it all leads to one source, one problem. And Ron Paul was the guy who, you know, was shedding even more light, just plain out there, this is what's going on. And when I knew he was fighting for me, and I was like, dude, I need to jump on this bandwagon because if not, there ain't going to be a tomorrow. And, you know, not only that, there ain't going to be a bet or anything.
You know what? You know what's funny too is this when I told you about gold and silver, and I think you asked me like, well, how do you get more value out of that? Or I guess the concept that you didn't register. And I remember I think we were there talking when it first registered in your mind, like about the gold and silver and the fact that it could build up more value over time, and that it's better to, even though you can't go nowhere and buy it with it, it's better to have over time so you can exchange it. So talk about, you know, the revelation with gold and silver and monetary policy.
Well, I mean, it's funny when your own parents don't know really how money comes from sometimes, or how it gets value and so on, and, you know, it just exists through time. But, I mean, it's just plain as day, you know, you see the collapse of 2008, and what's the first thing that happened? Gold and silver skyrocket, you know, even not only that, but when you now know the truth of what's going on and the suppression of certain things like gold and silver and the Fed getting in and having told the disconnect between gold and our money. And now we gotta end the Fed. We gotta end the Fed. Oh man, yeah, he's in the background. He knows. And so we're approaching the end of the show. We got about a minute left, I think. I want to remind everyone that I'm on Monday through Friday at 10 to noon Eastern time and 3 p.m. Eastern time. And I appreciate you coming on because I think we sounded good. I had a couple people let me know, so I think we straight. We're going to start doing interviews again and start, explosive interviews. I got help from my cousin right here. He's going to start lining up some more things for me. You know, if you got any articles out there, things is going on, let me know. Get on the show. Let's talk about it. Police brutality, delegates, whatever. We got to get the word out there. We got to stop the media, become the media, and pretty much we got to kick them out of town. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be awesome if you could just, you know what I mean, we could just have the media running out of town, just running in the streets like, get out of the studio. I'd be chasing them still. I'll still be chasing them, damn it. Hey, I'm not done, man, because this is ridiculous and this has to stop. If you can't respect life, and don't appreciate life, you know, how